Hello, party people. Tanglewood Sue here with you today. All right, let me get everybody on here so you guys can say hello. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Turn off the calls. Yes, I want to share. You guys, hello, it's Tanglewood Sue here with you today. Coming at you live from my studio. It's cold out there, and if you hear a that's the doors and the windows are a little bit, hi Faith, they keep shaking. I apologize. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. I did stuff some towels in it, so it's a little bit better, but it's just really windy and cold here today. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Jan. All right, so I need to give you guys your fair warning. We got some loopy. We got some loopy going on. Hello, Anahi. Hey, Heather. You got your raspberry coffee and cigar. Good deal. If you're coming on here on YouTube, definitely come on and say hello. I know most of you guys are watching me on the replay, so y'all can just scroll until you see me doing something if you don't like the monologue for today. So I'm sorry we missed yesterday. Y'all, Jana and I are just Tweedledee and Tweedledum right now. We are just like wandering around. It's like the beginning of COVID again. Both of us tired, both of us not sleeping, and there was an incident that involved a computer. We shall not speak of it, but let's just say we had to go find a monitor and a mouse, and it'll all work out. It's all gonna work out. But thank you guys for your suggestions for sleep aids. I have placed some orders online, but I have not gotten more than 2 hours of sleep in a row in a week now. So I tried to put on makeup. I can't do anything. I don't really feel tired. I just feel drunk. So I thought, why not go live and paint? Hi, Tiffany. If any of you guys have been in here with me, I know you have. It's not like insomnia, you guys. It's like an inability to just stay down. I'm like in this fight. I'm like in this boxing match with sleep, where I'm like, no, I got this. I'm up, and they're like, just stay down, Sue. Just stay down. I'm like, no, I'm up. I have an idea. Yes, you've got delirious Sue today, completely and utterly delirious. So I thought, I have not been able, like I tried to edit today, I cannot edit. I can't string a sentence together. I can't remember words. So I thought we'd paint. You think it's menopause? Maybe it is. I'm not trying to say I'm different than anybody else or I have it worse than anybody else. I will just share it. I'm just gonna overshare so that if you're experiencing what I am experiencing, A, maybe you can help me, and B, just know you're not alone. That's basically why we're here. So I did do a painting today. Do you guys want to see the painting? I did, like all I could do was like spray ink around, like I couldn't think of anything. Here, I'll go get it, hold on. I need to remember to come back though. I'm live on 2 channels. Hold on, I have it right here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I like it. I think I knew Betty would like the colors. I kind of picked the colors for Betty because she loves her turquoise. Can you see it okay? So, you guys see it all right? All right, so what's different than this and some of the others that I've done, full moon in Leo, creative powers, says Caroline, awesome. What's special about what I did here is that it was definitely done, I'm sorry it's so reflective. I'm trying to let you see it as it is. Hi, Connie. But if you'll notice, look, you guys, it's a canvas. Do you remember? Hi, Lisa. Lisa, you're like my only live over here on YouTube. I love you. Tell me, I checked the feed yesterday. It looked good in replay. So thank you, Em. So here's what's different about this. It's on the canvas. Do you guys remember when we went to Michael's about a month ago, right? And we bought all those canvases. This is the canvas. And I wanted to see if I could do alcohol ink on the canvas, because I know I can do it on paper, but then I got to put the paper in a frame, and then I got to ship it. And so what I was trying to do is see if I could come up with something lighter. I don't know if I'm done with it or not, What I've learned, hi Shaz, what I've learned about doing alcohol inks is that I haven't gotten to the point where I actually get to control the ink. I'm closer than I was. I'm closer than I was. I will say that. It is still controlling me, but I'm starting to get, like, look at that. I actually made petals that I controlled. Like, I actually controlled where the damn petals went. So, hey Betty, I made these for you for your colors. I mean, I was picking up colors, and I just know how much you guys like the blues and the greens. So anyway, that's what I played with today. I'm gonna do some more. I have to figure out how to seal it. I don't want to do a resin on it because it'll sink, but I think this will be very easy to pop in the mail. Pop in the mail. It's still a little wet. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do today. Since I am in a completely, thank you guys so much. I do want to keep getting better. I do want to have more control, and sometimes I forget. Like, I look at my, and you guys should do this too, like I've looked at my beginning alcohol inks where I thought I had it going on. Isn't that the way it is with all of our artwork? You're like, oh, I nailed that. And then once you like nail it to the next level and you look back on the first one, you're like, yeah, you didn't nail that. You didn't nail that at all. But isn't it fun? Because we keep learning. We keep getting to the next step. And even the greatest artists ever hate their early work, or even hate the work they did the week before their next masterpiece. I think it's just the way it has to be. Speaking of that, all right, here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna draw out the next mural. Hi, Julia. We're gonna draw out the next mural today because I have no filters, because I'm thinking this might be the perfect day to do it where I can't think too hard. I literally cannot. And so let's see what happens if we try to make some art or draw it out with like no filters on. Those of you who want to join me on Clubhouse Monday at 1, send me your email. I can't invite all of you. I tried to get KB and Betty on, but I don't see you popping up. So I need to do something else to find you. We're like two people out in the sea. We're like Betty and KB and Shaz are like, hello, let me in. And I'm like, where are you? I was like, I just saw the Titanic this weekend. Like, where are you? Where are you? Oh, I'm over here. Where are you? I'm trying to get you onto my Clubhouse. So we'll get you on there. Thank you, Betty. Okay, so let's talk about this. What we agreed with the client. Okay, YouTube can see it. Facebook cannot. Okay, so these are the ones. They're basically done. They're not completely done, but the concept is there. The layering is here. Most of the shading is here. Haven't done the final little stamens and things. I'm just waiting because I feel like I need to be in like big mode and then little mode and then little mode. So once all three are done, I'm going to go back in and put the metallics and go back in and put more things. But thank you for sharing. Hi, Beth. Thank you. Hi, Karen. What we agreed with the client, and this is where I knew you guys would help me today, is we're going to leave a center of this. I would say I'm gonna put a little, I'm using chalk today. We did this last time with yellow paint, and I know that was not reader friendly. So I'm trying to get both of you guys on there. Okay. I know I look really tired. I'm sorry. I don't look my best, but I'm happy to be here. All right, so I would say I'm gonna mark out kind of where I feel like the menu should be. So for those of you who haven't been a part of this saga, this is going in a local restaurant down the street. I'm kind of roughly doing this. We're doing 3 panels. Hold on, I gotta get it straight on. I'm not gonna make it square, but I want you guys, can you guys see that okay? Okay, good. I know it's not too, let me get a cloth. I know it's not too dark. I don't want to run the risk of not being able to wipe it off. Where did I just put them? Oh my God, this is agony. Okay. Okay, so we need to wipe it off. So here's what I'm thinking. We go with we give them enough space. This will be black, the black chalkboard. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, the vines, as in my style here, yes, Betty, that's what I'm thinking. Let me pull this over just a little bit, because I just want to get like scale. Sorry, I know you're vertical, so it's kind of hard to see everything. But if we go like that. So, for example, forgive me as I try to speak this out, which may not come out right. But on this gal, okay, so we have a big flower. Sorry. All right, so we got big flower, middle. Like our focal point, I feel like on this one is the giant red flower. On this one is the giant sunflower. So I'm actually thinking on this one to give a little more love to the we haven't gone big with, what are these things called? Cherry blossoms. We haven't gone big with the cherry blossoms. So, for example, sorry, I don't want to keep making it hard on you. Let's just see what happens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So if it comes in, it might need to be fatter than that for it to be, I actually do think it needs to be fatter. So, I like the chalk. Okay. Okay. John had flowers. Hi guys. Okay. So let's say that comes there. What that feels like to me is if my eye's here, I want to go right here, and I want to have another big sunflower. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at this eye line and saying, do I have another big sunflower right here? I do not. I do not. So, but I really liked my sunflowers that kind of came off at an angle. So I'm gonna see, what if we kind of, are y'all seeing what I'm doing? I know that looks a little bit like a, hey Thomas, hey Shirley. I know that looks like an octopus right now, I'm aware. But really, we're just holding space. We're just holding space for how this may eventually come to be. All right, so over here, I would then say, and so now these pieces can kind of fit together. Y'all feeling me? So let's say over here was one of the izote flowers. So what if it was, ooh, like what if it was like, okay. See how that'll kind of fill that space in? And then what happens is when we have this space to this space, you like the concept? Oh, good. So now I start seeing how these connect. So how this connects for me right now, if I were just roughing it out, so I'm like, all right, now we've got this natural shape that flows into that. And then we're gonna have a natural shape flows into that. So once I start with the big pieces, are y'all starting to see it coming together? On Facebook rooms, yes. Yeah, I never thought about the Facebook room. I mean, I did think about the Facebook rooms, but I gotta say, once you're on Clubhouse, here's the difference in Clubhouse and Facebook. Facebook, and oh, I know, Shaz, girlfriend. I swear, we're both in the same boat. I feel like this is too blown out and you guys can't see. I love presenting, entertaining, teaching, but this is very me-centric. This is very much me going this way, and then reading, editing, and I'm gonna answer that one second. And so Clubhouse is tips the balance, I feel like, in a really nice way, where I can be there to answer any of your questions, but it's not about me. I'm just a resource. So Heather and I want to join forces on this to be able to connect with people outside of our immediate audience, and not be, I mean, we're a moderator and we're on stage, but we're not on stage, I guess is the best. Oh yeah, yeah, totally. How much room do they need for the menu? Right now, it looks like they need about this much space. So I would say, let's write it in today's specials. You know, and I might make this smaller, you know, to kind of fit that in. And then I think they could, you know, I think it's enough. It's not for people driving by, it's for people sitting there. It is, Betty. It's like a podcast that talks back to you. I love it. I put it on all day. I find it very soothing. I find it very captivating. So, for example, if I feel like I'm taking up too much space on the board, you guys, I can just kind of, you know, adjust that so that maybe I'm not, you know, there we go. So maybe that's a little bit more behind. I'm kind of just, they basically hired me to do 3 full ones, and I decided, I think driving by, we need a break. So I'm not actually planning on having any of this be a straight line at all. So let's keep adding elements down here. Let me pull my chair over. But yeah, Clubhouse is like, again, sorry for those of you just joining. My brain is fried from lack of sleep for no good reason. Well, actually, so I finally got to sleep at around midnight, and then I woke startled, and the storm window on my bedroom right next to me had fallen out, and the wind was going, so it was like, so I got up, I found a pillow, I stuffed it into the window frame, and got it to stop clackety-clacketing, and I got my window shut. Like, these are all the antics that are happening in the middle of the night. And then Monkey, y'all met Monkey, my cat, I don't know what she did. The window was closed. She's always tempted by an open window. I have to be very careful with her. But somehow she thought she could get out, but she couldn't, and she fell out of the window into my room onto a plate and a bowl for me and Sadie having dinner in bed. So she woke me up again. It was just like one thing after another. Facebook shows me you flipped around, so the menu looks like it has less space on the left, but that's actually, yes, you're right, you're right. Let me see if I can flip this for you. Hold on a second. I think I can. I think I can. I think there's a way. No, that's viewer requests. I think there's a, I'm gonna end up putting bunny ears on. I'll bet you anything I'm gonna put on bunny ears if I try to figure this out. I can draw, I can put on bunny ears. I don't see where the flip is. I just see these ridiculous filters. Sorry, guys. Sorry, but I know I can. I'll try to, next time I go live, I'll try to do that. Sounds of old houses in the wind, yes. All right, so let's keep going, kiddos. All right, so these might be too big of elements. Like we need to save room for the balance of the smaller elements. But down here, we have this giant red flower. So I feel like down here, I like the balance of maybe bringing in our cherry blossoms again. Let me see. Tilt you down. You guys can see. There we go. Okay, that might be better actually. All right, so if we're down here, I'm over here looking at the different kinds of flowers we brought in. So they're the big flowers that I put on, and then they're the flowers that just kind of fill into the flower. Like I could see here where this red one is, that could kind of fill in here. So if I just kind of, and then I can kind of have the vine also coming here and maybe up into it. You feeling me? Okay. Down here, across from that, I kind of like to have the balance, but I have 3 cherry blossoms on the bottom right there. So I don't know if I want to do the same thing. Any ideas, you guys? Yeah, they loved it. Yeah. I already told them the idea of how we were going to do it this time, and they seemed pretty excited about it. So I'm excited about it. Feel like we could add, I don't know, should we try to add some kind of new element on here that we haven't done? What do you guys think? What flower, that's all right, please have some sleep. Get some sleep. All right, what kind of elements do we see here, you guys, that we might want to bring over? Maybe that crazy flower. One shouldn't put in earplugs because of lack of maintenance around your house. Honey, my house is it is, I mean, if you look up lack of maintenance, it's a picture of my house. I mean, there's nothing else we can do about that. I agree, more blue flowers. Okay, I have an idea. We haven't really put in this flower, but I'm just gonna start drawing something and then you guys tell me what you think. What do you think of like a, because we haven't done this kind of flower, but more of a, I was gonna try to draw it in blue. I'm thinking more like a carnation. Can you guys see that all right? I know, it's all different kinds of colors right now. But that's a flower we haven't done. And we could do that in all different shades of the blue. Great idea, Betty. Betty, what was the fire lily, honey? God bless. You can't tell me names like that, darling. You have to say the flowery, poofy one. I do feel like we're getting a theme going there. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I feel like we could kind of use these vertical spaces too. Or this one we could actually do, another one right around it. Okay, I kind of want to creep up onto the square. Like my goal is to kind of eliminate all the square, right? Then we can kind of. All right, see how that's starting to come together? Then we just have to kind of fill that in. Hi, Mary. Red sort of lily. Okay. Yeah, I think this will look kind of like a morning glory down there. I'm trying to make sure we don't go too off of where we were, you know? The lily. I'm looking, hold on, let me look at their pictures. I hope this is fun for you guys. I'm sorry, I do apologize for just being ridiculous. I'm putting this one way up here, all right? That's the blue bonnet is actually that thing that looks like a leaf. I'm actually gonna fill in with blue bonnet. The Indian paintbrush, again, that's what's going right here. Black-eyed Susan, again, that's kind of what we did right here, right? And then like it'll have a thing and then we can put that there, put the stems there. We're gonna need the white isote flower, but I'm kind of feeling, that could go right here. How about that? Like, bum, 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 bum. I don't want to put this on too dark because I'm gonna have to fill this all in. I'm gonna have to kind of wipe it off and then put it in. But that would work right there, right? Hi, Mary, thank you. Yeah, the hibiscus. Oh, is this the one you meant, the fire lily? We haven't put that one on. And then we have our, so I kind of keep referring back to these so I don't know about you guys, but when I start a painting, even a small painting, you know, if I do it in different moods or different days, it starts to vary. I mean, it just starts to go somewhere else. Even like doing a paint stroke or a blend on a piece of furniture. I'll be blending tight over here, and then by the time I get tired or by the time I get more emboldened on the other side, I'm like I'll start like this, dun, 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 and then I'll start going, Are there orchids in? Yes, please, Shay. Yes, please send me a picture. Thank you. So all the flowers are based on Texas, El Salvador, and Maryland. It doesn't mean I haven't made up some flowers that don't exist. I mean, seriously, let's be honest. I've made up flowers that don't exist at all. like I'm trying to figure out what flower I was painting today. I don't know. Here's my answer. If you want to know what flower I'm painting, it's any flower zoomed in. This could be a daisy, it could be a gerbera, it could be a carnation. If you go that close, that's what the center of almost all flowers are going to look like. So I've just decided that I am an impressionistic painter who draws a 500 magnification of any flower. Booyah. Oh my God, Brugmansia. Send me a picture, Betty. We still have room to pull in a few more things. All right, so if the iso goes there, we've got some blue carnation kind of things at the bottom. I think we're about there. I mean, I think that, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with the, I don't want just one dog, I keep wanting to say dogwood. I don't want just one cherry blossom. So assuming that's a cherry blossom, and then we'll go down here. We'll pull one there. Right. That'll be pretty. That'll it'll be pretty. We'll leave enough room. And don't forget, like, all of this will be like, just paint, all of this will be filled in. So we start big and then it starts to get this. Oh, Shaz, honey, I know. I told him I was gonna have it done this month. Now, between me and you, we're not done with the month yet. But my, it's a Susie flower. It's a Susie flower. I've not held myself accountable to that, even though I do take my words seriously, because my inability to sleep has meant that I only have a few functioning hours a day. And even there, I wouldn't really call them functioning. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. Shay, I just saw your text. I'm seeing if I can see it while I'm here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, those are pretty, Shay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. All right. I got you. Let me see if I can go back to Facebook. Okay. Sorry. I just saw it. Okay. So that could be like over here. I kind of see that as very straight up and down with the, right? Kind of like that. We could, and then, okay, I'm digging it. But in between all of these little places that we've done, we'll still get all these little swoop-de-doops. Thank you, Shay. Yes, those are awesome. So I think we're about there. I think we about got it. So just know that as we go, all of these things will fill in. We'll have little sweeping blues. We'll have the reds. We'll fill in with the black. But just getting the basic. I find that I do that really well with you guys. You know, everything else just kind of becomes organic. I don't want to plan it out too much, because I love when I'm feeling better. The moment where we get, like, here are some of the moments that I really love. Like this moment where this fit into this crook and then crawled up here. Where this kind of flowed through here and then connected with the sunflower. Where this cherry blossom connected with the carnation, amaryllis, in such a way, you know, so I don't know, that's what makes me happy. It's like when all the puzzle, it's like getting to the end of the puzzle when the pieces start fitting and you're like, oh, this one goes right here and it looks so good. Oh, large trumpets that hang down. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Oh, but my husband used to have one of those trees, I think, when his house in San Francisco, the trumpet vine with the big flowers that jump down. But when they die, y'all know what that tree looks like after they finish blooming. At least to me, it just looked like a bunch of used condoms hanging on the tree. I used to go over to his house and I'm like, oh, a bunch of used condoms on your tree. I know, is my mother on here? She's gonna yell at me. It grows into a tree. Okay, all right, so we won't have used condoms in the picture. Okay, you guys. I think we're there. I'm gonna work on this weekend. And we'll see how we get. I feel like if I could at least get the base done, I'm gonna feel pretty proud. I think I would have had it done had my sleep cycle like resembled some form of other than hourly cycle. Thank you guys so very much. I was gonna tell you another story. All right, so don't forget that tomorrow my live will probably be from the store. I'll take you on a tour, show you what's new. We have new candles out and new craft kits tomorrow. We'll be putting those together. I'll show you how the display turned out. I think it turned out really good. And then Heather will be on after me at 6. And then Monday at 1 is our first Clubhouse room. I know not all of you will be able to get on there. We're gonna do it once a week, and then we're gonna apply to start our own club over there. I am making progress. Thank you, Betty. it's a different kind of communication that I'm very excited to try. I'm just excited to give it a shot. I have gotten a lot out of the clubhouse rooms that I've gone on, where I feel very heard. I feel like I get my questions answered immediately. I feel like I don't have to wait for someone to respond to me or hope that they see my comment. And I can also be very incognito. I can just listen. Like, I don't even have to raise my hand. I always do. Because I always have things I want to learn about. So I think it's going to be a very compelling new place to be, to talk about DIY, upcycling, creativity, life, art, all of that. 10 to 15-year-olds. Oh, Betty, it's very interesting. So there's a room full of moderators. So Heather and I will be the moderators, and then whoever joins will be in the room. Different rooms are set up differently. So Heather and I will probably talk for a few minutes about what we think boho is, or our first topic is about starting to make over your home, and we'll answer questions, ideas on how people can do that, if they're scared of color, if they want to embrace something. I imagine what I hope is that we really attract people who may not even know what they don't know, that may be excited about the idea that we plant in their heads. They may be there to learn about business, but they come across our room and they're like, yeah, I've always wanted my house more colorful. What do these gals have to say? I'm going to be on Clubhouse. The question from Joanne is, what am I talking about? I'm going to be doing a Clubhouse room on Monday at 1. And I posted the link to it here. So if you're on Clubhouse or you can get on there, let me know and I will help you on there. Oh, good, Nick. Fantastic. Nick's going to upcycle some furniture. I don't think we're going to there's not a whole lot of people on there right now who are furniture painters, upcyclers. There are a few DIYers. It's definitely a little bit more talk around B2B, business to business, social media marketing, manifestation, but there's all kinds of stuff. So I imagine that what I envision for me and Heather and anybody else who wants to join us is to kind of create a space where people may wander in and get inspired, who maybe are overworked, maybe work too much, maybe don't have a creative outlet and want to just listen to us talk about color and paint and design and might get inspired. Like, I don't think we're going to have a room full of professional furniture painters. I think hopefully we'll have a room full of people who are like, what's going on? This sounds fun. I think it'll be a good idea, and I'd love for you guys to join. So how do you not talk over each other is that you raise your hand. You raise your hand, you have a panel of moderators, and you ask your question, and then you turn your mic off, and then either Heather and I say, Heather, do you want to answer, or do you want me to take it? And it just works out nicely. But here's the thing, I don't know what they've done with the audio, but it's kind of magical in that even when 10 moderators have their mics off, it feels like they're in a conversation. There's not a delay. I think that's the issue, that when you're on a Zoom call, there's a delay where you start talking and then someone else starts talking, and then you don't realize, then you go into this weird, awkward, socially awkward situation. Whereas in Clubhouse, it's you're talking on the phone. So if 5 people are talking on the phone with each other, you're definitely going to have who's alpha and who's hanging back. But I think the key is to moderate the rooms really well so that you make sure everybody gets heard. Everybody who wants to talk gets a chance to talk. And I told I told Heather this today, that our goal is to be a resource, but to listen. I think that's what we want to do. We want to hear, we talk all the time. I want to answer your question, but I'm up here for an hour every day and I'm doing all the talking. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to talk. All right, Nick. You started this week. Rock on. Yes, it's only on Mac devices, iOS for now. That's why Heather had to go out and buy herself an iPad so she could co-host a club with me. All right, you guys, let's cross our fingers. I'm feeling tired. Can tonight be the night? Can Susie sleep through the night? Please, even just 3 hours. Even just 3 hours would be so awesome. So awesome. All right, guys, so I'll see you back tomorrow. We'll do a little store tour, and if I am here this weekend, I'll give you a little update on how it's going. All right? And message me if you want me to send you a Clubhouse invite. I have 3 invites I can give out, and Heather probably has 3 that she can give out too. So of course we'll give them to our friends. Wouldn't that be wonderful, Betty? Oh my God, that would be so nice. Okay, can you all think sleepy thoughts for me? Can you all just kind of mentally sing me a bedtime story? If you don't mind. All right. Mwah. Bye, kiddos. Bye, kids. All right. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Hello, party people. Thank you for coming on my live. I know there's probably none of you who have made it all the way through this live, but I'm happy that you're here. And if you are here, I hope you subscribe. And if you prefer more edited content, a little less off the cuff, a little less rambly, a little less insomniac does art, just check out my edited, because I work really, really hard to make you guys some edited content without the fluff. And if you're like, oh my God, even that had too much fluff, I do have edited tutorials with no fluff. It's just like, bam, how do you do it? Let's do it, and we're done. You don't even get to hear a Sue story. You just get all the facts. So I've got all the versions for you. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here. If you do want to follow me more regularly, I am on Facebook Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. Thank you, Lisa. I love you too. Oh my God, you're here at the end. I love you. Mwah. Bye, kiddos. Bye, Lisa. I still don't know how to turn this thing off. It still doesn't know. Oh, there it is. There it is.